strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the final game of a 3-game series in Atlanta against the Braves here at Truist Park. Good morning, everybody. I don't often get to say that right before a ball game starts, but that's where we are. It's Sunday morning. How the hell are you? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. I started up a channel that calls Oriole games live play-by-play and commentary. It's the second season. I have never missed a game. I've called 250 games in a row. I'm a bit of a madman. And the Orioles, folks, this team will not go gently into that good night, will they? Good, because I'm not ready to. I'm not ready to pack it in, even though we have now lost more catchers than Spinal Tap has lost drummers. I'm still not ready to pack it in, all right? Let's go. Let's get a sweep today against the Braves. We won Game 2 of a 3-game series after winning the first game. It's been a while since we won the first 2 games of a series and can set ourselves up for a potential sweep. It would be nice. We got a homestand coming up that is looking even more attractive than it did a few weeks ago when we looked ahead for the final week of games before the All-Star break, because a couple of weeks ago the Mets had one of the better records around, but we got the Mets coming to town at a time when they're not playing so good. And then the Marlins come in after that. You know you got to take care of business against a team like that if you have any hopes or even any real deserving. Do we really deserve to get to October if we can't take 2 out of 3 at least from the Marlins at home? So we're going to try to wrap up this next week in plus 1 game. We've got 7 games until the All-Star break, folks. Let's try to win as many as we can and take a look at where we are after that, okay? So good morning, and yeah, it's not often I get to say that. We'll get to share the same day together here for the next 90 minutes. It's coming up on 10:30 p.m. my time. And then, yeah, after yesterday's game, I'm kind of hoping for a quick one today, not a drawn-out game. The Orioles maybe take an early lead, and we just coast our way to victory with Trevor Rogers just shutting the Braves down. Wouldn't that be nice, folks? Yes, it would. I don't need to wait for your answer. I already know. Yes, it would. It would be good. So, right, let's get down to business here. I guess first pitch is in about 9 minutes. The starting pitching matchup today, again, Trevor Rogers for Baltimore, who has been looking good out there. He's been looking good. Last time out, It wasn't his best start, actually. He gave up 3 hits and 3 walks in 5 1/3 innings. Just the 2 earned runs, though. And of the 4 starts he's made on the season, 2 of them have been spectacular. 1 has been pretty good, and then 1 not so good. That's not a bad ratio compared to other guys in this rotation this year. So Rogers, we are looking to him to be a savior for this patchwork rotation we got right now. He will be on the mound, and he's facing a fellow with maybe the most ridiculous hair. It is the most extreme mullet I've ever seen. I grew up in the golden age of the mullet, folks, all right? My introduction to baseball in the late 80s, the mullet reigned supreme, okay? But this guy, Grant Holmes, it's long, it's stringy, it's very wet, and kind of greasy looking, folks. I ain't gonna lie. This guy really went all out on this mullet. Tell you what, if he puts as much work into his pitching as he does his hair, we might have a problem today. Maybe that hair will get in the way. I don't know. Let's hope so. Both teams now at 39 and 49, 10 games under 500. Can either of these teams make a second half comeback? We'll see. Let's see who wins today on this Roku special. Ugh. By the way, fingers crossed when it comes to getting the game up today. Let me go ahead and get started on that because, yeah, yesterday was a test of my will, a test of my fortitude, as technical issues and low morale were really taking a toll on your boy BW here. Yeah, see, this stream isn't up yet. I'm worried with this Roku game, this early game. Am I going to have a problem getting this up on the TV? Already was worried about it. Cross your fingers, folks. Roku. You know, when I moved out here, I never even heard of, I didn't even know what Roku was. Still not quite sure what it is. It's like a service, but what do? You pay a monthly subscription for it or something? What do you do with this thing? Who has this? How many people even have this? Like 1% of the population? So yeah, that might be a reason. Okay, looks like I got the game up. That's good. That might be a reason why we might have a decent crowd today. Those who are hungry for baseball. Well, we're the only game in town here at least for the first 90 minutes of the day or so. And then there could be Oriole fans out there that maybe don't have access to watch this game. So, hey, follow along with us here. Again, I'll be doing the play-by-play and giving my commentary along the way. The commentary everybody loves, right? Charm City chat? Please don't let me try and convince anybody new out there. Let the chat tell you. Boy, BW, what a great personality this guy's got. Not only is this guy like a professional play-by-play game caller, just sitting here doing his own little YouTube channel, but man, this guy is a hoot. He's an entertaining and just davishing middle-aged man with extremely good looks and just a person who oozes charisma, right? You're going to want to be around here for this. You're going to want to enjoy this, folks. We got baseball here. It's the morning. I got a Red Bull just within arm's reach. I'm ready for this late night start for me. Normally I get a chance to sleep and then wake up whenever we have a game, but this is so early. It's the end of the night for me, and I'm going to try to get over the line with this Red Bull. Woo! All right, we do have some news. Guess what? We're down another catcher. We're down another catcher. Gary Sanchez has hit the 10-day disabled list. The news was made official about an hour ago, maybe less. We have had 6 catchers on the roster this season. 4 of them right now are on the disabled list. Adley Rutschman, Maverick Hanley, Chadwick Tromp, and now Gary Sanchez, 10-day disabled list with a right knee sprain. The Orioles made a corresponding move. They went out and made a deal with the New York Yankees, of all teams, to acquire catcher Alex Jackson, who was assigned to AAA Norfolk but never reported. The Orioles immediately picked up the contract and added him to the active roster. Alex Jackson is the Orioles' current number 2 catcher behind Jacob Stallings, folks. Just what you imagined when the season started, the catching combination of Jacob Stallings and Alex Jackson, right? That's what everybody was. Remember when we had Adley Rutschman and Gary Sanchez? We had like a stud young catcher with a backup that was, like a luxury backup with power and cost $8.5 million. Now we've got Jacob Stallings and Alex Jackson. Whew. I tell you what, folks, it is not safe to be an Oriole. I didn't even see this. Sir Anthony Dominguez has been unavailable with a sore back for the last 2 days. Apparently he slept funny, but there's a chance he's available today. There have been no baseball activities for Chadwick Tromp or Maverick Hanley yet. I'm really concerned about Hanley. Any additional time past the concussion list injury time, which is, like 10 days, you start to get worried about how long and how much of an impact that concussion had on Maverick Hanley. And, of course, folks, remember how it happened, the collision with Jazz Chisholm Jr. I'm still pissed about it. Hanley is still suffering from it, and I'll be damned when we get the Yankees for 2 series in the final 10 days of this season. I want my Jazz comeuppance. Anywho, I guess on a Sunday morning I shouldn't be plotting my revenge. But, sorry that the timing was wrong. Hey, Charm City chat, how the hell are you? Good morning. Why am I telling you that? Somebody who can say it better than me should be telling you that, right? Yeah. All right, let's look at the starting lineups for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. I'll just keep letting this play. Leading off and playing second base, Jackson Holliday. Ramon Laureano will be in right field batting second. Gunnar Henderson's at shortstop. All right, shut up! Gunnar Henderson will be at shortstop hitting third. Ryan O'Hearn is the DH and cleanup hitter. Ramon Arias will bat fifth and play third base. Colton Cowser's in left field hitting sixth. Ced Mullins will bat seventh and play center field. Kobe Mayo gets a chance to start. He's at first base and hitting eighth. And Jacob Stallings, who had that big hit in extra innings. The hit none of us saw coming, folks. Stallings behind the plate. He'll bat ninth. For the Atlanta Braves, folks, the Braves are giving us a break. They are sitting a couple of their big right-handed bats against the lefty Rogers. Ronald Acuna Jr. and Marcell Ozuna are both not in this lineup today. And I would tell you who is. Here we go. It's going to be Jurickson Profar in left field leading off. Matt Olson will play first base and bat second. Austin Riley hits third and plays third. Sean Murphy gets a chance to catch. He'll be the cleanup hitter. Ozzie Albies moves up to hit fifth and play second base. Drake Baldwin, who's been showing off what he can do this series as a rookie catcher. He's going to be able to still get in some at-bats as a DH today. He hit 6th in center field. I got to look at this guy's first name. It's Eli White in center field, batting 7th. Hitting 8th, Stuart Fairchild in right field. And finally, Nick Allen at shortstop, batting 9th. All right. Let's play some ball, folks. There is Grant Holmes. There is that mullet to defeat all mullets, folks. He is the Thanos of mullets. It's 83 degrees in Atlanta. Pretty damn comfortable for this time of year, but then again, it's still the morning. Maybe it'll be a lot hotter by the time we get into the middle of the ball game. We're ready for baseball, folks. First pitch is outside to Jackson Holliday. The Orioles are looking for the sweep, folks. Grab your brooms. We got some cleaning to do. 1-0 to Holliday is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Man, oh man, I can't imagine having that much hair pitching in Atlanta in the middle of July. Apparently he has not cut his hair since 2017. And honestly, it looks like he might use a little bit of Soul Glow in there. Got a little bit of that Soul Glow shine to it. Here's a pop-up, shallow left. Could be trouble. Who wants it? That's a fair ball. That's a fair ball in no man's land down the left field line. Holliday will only get a single out of it. But we're happy. Holliday drops this one just in the right spot, out of reach of the shortstop and the left fielder. All right, folks. We got rid of the no-hitter in the perfect game. Here is Ramon Laureano.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Laureano batting second today. 273 average, 10 homers, 28 driven in. He's got a 1-0 count. Here's a check on Holliday. He's back standing. Thomas Fitzpatrick doesn't like it. What don't you like, Thomas? No, I don't like it. What don't you like? Fouled back by Laureano behind the plate. It is 1-1. Folks, first bugle of the day. The pitch. Fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just getting started, folks. Leadoff man on at first. Holliday. Leadoff single. Laureano at the plate. 1-2 count. And make it 2-2 on a pitch low. The Orioles are going to face a guy by the name of Holmes for back-to-back games. You got Grant Holmes pitching right now, and on Tuesday when we play the first game of 3 with the Mets, it'll be Clay Holmes on the mound. That'll be a matchup against the Orioles' Brandon Young, so it'll be Young Holmes. It'll be a Young Holmes matchup. Know what I mean? No relation to Sherlock. There goes the runner. Throw down, and Holliday is out. He can't steal bases. Why is he so bad at this? That is now I think 9 steals and 8 caught. He is barely 50% accurate. Leadoff man wiped out on a stolen base attempt. Jackson Holiday, dude, just stop trying. You're wasting outs, man. 2 down. So Laureano goes down. It's basically a double play. And now here we got Gunnar. 2 down, bases empty with a 1-0 count. And that's a called strike that was outside by about 2 inches on Gunnar. He doesn't like it.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
1-1 hit on the ground to second. Routine play. Albies to first, and that'll do it. Oh, signs of things that make you go, why? Folks, we all remember things that make you go, But the Orioles, sometimes it's things that make you go, huh? Why? And Jackson Holiday's base running acumen is one of those things. I don't get it. He seems like he's got speed. How bad are his jumps? I don't get it. And it's like no matter how he slides in the second, it's always in some way that never gets around the tag, you know? Whenever it's, you know what I mean? Like some guys, they got that like swim technique to get into the base, or maybe they'll kind of reach out with one arm and then switch to the other, or some, I don't know, but it's like every different way Holiday tries to steal a base. Be more dub. And it also doesn't look, that last one particularly didn't look too fluid, you know, when he's going in there with that slide. All right, well, we've won games after making mistakes before. We can do it again. Defensively for Baltimore, Cowser in left, Mullins in center, Laureano in right, Arias at third, Gunnar at short, Holiday at second, and Mayo at first base. Jacob Stallings behind the plate. Newest Oriole legend, Jacob Stallings. Big hit yesterday. Hey, Charm City Chat, I didn't get a chance to run through everybody's name here. We got Matt, Edward, Shante, Aaron's Room, Christian, Michael, Parking Lot, Patrick, Be More Dubs, Slater, Big Cuzzo, Baxter. These look like repeats now. Eric, Fitzy, Book Doc, Deshaun. How you folks doing? Did I get everybody? We're about to start the bottom of the first here. Trevor Rogers on the mound. First pitch from him is a called strike right in there. Kurt M., welcome aboard. Kalina Atrodia. Apologies on the butchered attempt at pronouncing your name. Frank W. is here. Garrett Family Aquatics. Always a pleasure, sir. Bobo. Almost missed you. All right, folks. We got a 1-1 count on Profar. And here's a ground ball hit slowly to third. Charging Arias. Throws off balance. And it is late. Profar beats it out. Ramon doing everything you can to make this play happen. The only thing that would have made it work is if his arm was a little bit stronger, but he did everything he could do. The transfer from the glove to the throwing hand was absolutely perfect. But Profar is safe. He is on with a leadoff single. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of Matt Olson, who had a big game yesterday. First 3 at-bats in yesterday's game, he was already 1 hit away from the cycle. He had a single, a homer, and a double in his first 3 at-bats. Also drew a couple of walks in the ball game. There's a called strike. It's 0-2 on Olson. His average 271. And just another guy that lets me know that I definitely took a little bit of time off from watching baseball there for about 10 years. From about 2012 to about 2022. Back in 2012, I swear, you would never see a guy like Matt Olson batting second. He's a classic cleanup hitter, maybe a number 3 hitter, depending on whether or not his average is going well. But guys like this bat second now. Swing and a miss. And Rogers strikes out Olson. Nice.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, first strikeout of the day for Rogers. First out of the ball game against the Braves. Runner at first, one away now for Austin Riley. First pitch swinging, hits a ball to left. Kowser's there. He's got it. Piece of cake, 2 down. 1 pitch, 1 out. 2 down in the inning. Sean Murphy coming up next. Murphy appears to be losing some playing time. This guy's been an all-star catcher, but they got this rookie Drake Baldwin, who's had Murphy in the first 2 games only come in to pinch hit once. He's getting a chance to start today, and still they're using Baldwin as a DH. First pitch to Murphy is a strike. He's hitting 224. Big Cuzzo says, I'm ahead. Well, if I'm ahead of you guys, there's nothing I can do about being ahead. Ain't nothing I can do about that. What a change from yesterday, though, huh? 0-2 on Murphy. Swing and a miss. What was that, a slider there? Off-speed pitch, low and away. They get the punch out. A couple of strikeouts for Rogers. We go to the second inning, no score in Atlanta.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Hey, I had, oh, there it is. I need a lucky. Folks.
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
You hear me? That's what we got to do today. We need a sweep.
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Oh, folks. Hey, Fitz, you woke up in time, man. I knew you could do it. Oh, my. When are your Red Sox? I can see right here. You guys are on a 135. Boston playing the Nats. Boston's right on 500. 45-45. That's 5 games ahead of us. Garrett Family Aquatics. Hello. We got ourselves a super chat early. I love an early super chat. It's a morning super chat. This might be the first morning super chat in the history of the channel, folks.
Message for you, son.
The first AM chat, super chat. I think we're probably going to sweep the Braves today. Let's go. Garrett Family Aquatics working in all the catchphrases from the BirdWatcher Channel. By the way, folks, I'm not lying to you right now when I tell you that if you check out the highlight package videos put out by MLB.com on YouTube after every game, if you look into the comments section of Oriole highlight videos, you will see a lot of people typing in "Let's go." It's taken over, folks. I don't know how, but we started it, right? This wasn't something established anywhere else. We came up with the goo, and now the goo is taken over. All right, Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. And an 0-1 pitch is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Folks, if you don't believe me, just go and look. Go and look at yesterday's or whatever. Go look at a highlight video and look in the comments. You'll find multiple comments that just say "Let's go," and it's GOO, not "Let's go," or not "Let's go" with like 10 O's. No, GOO, goo. 2-1 O'Hearn is high. It's 3-1, folks.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Three and one on O'Hearn. Oh, he chased a bad one. That was ball 4, pretty much in the dirt. And O'Hearn looks upset with his choice to swing. It's a full count. Thanks again, Garrett Family Aquatics, for the super chat, buddy.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Payoff pitch is in the dirt, and O'Hearn gets his base, folks. It's a leadoff walk.
I'm walking here.
O'Hearn on base to begin the second inning. Ramon Arias. I think this is the first time he's had a start in this series.
I have a brother.
Westberg getting the day off today, at least to begin the ball game. Which, why wouldn't you sit a guy who hit a 461-foot bomb to dead center yesterday? Arias, ball 1. He's hitting 261, and he takes a strike to even up the count. Mansolino reminds me of some sort of bird, not an Oriole bird, but some kind of... Mansolino just kind of pokes his head over the dugout railing like a bird. I don't know how to describe it. The way he chews his gum or whatever. He's very bird-like. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Comebacker, but it's over the glove of the pitcher. The second baseman's going to pick it up, tag the bag, and then throw to first for a double play. Good grief.
Stop it all.
Boy. Double play ball, rally killer. Bases empty and 2 down. Colton Cowser, folks. Get them cows up in the chat. Cowser with a hard hit ball foul off to the right. Last 15 games, Cowser's OPS just above 900. The average is kind of low, but when he's getting his hits, they're typically for extra bases. Pitch inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on, no score. Top of the second. Pitch. Low and in. Pigtown Sports is here. How you doing, Pigtown? What do you think, buddy? It took like 5 injuries to get there, but we've got 2 catchers on the roster that I think can actually catch. Check swing on this one. It's no swing. It's 3-1 on Cowser, folks. We got a hitter's count. 3-1 on Cowser. Give him the heater. Pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count goes full on the Milkman. I'll get the scoreboard up here for you in a minute, folks. 3-2 pitch. That's low. Ball 4. All right. Second walk of the inning. This one with 2 down after the double play ball.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
And said Mullins ready to come up. Where are we here? Is this, yeah. Where are we at? That's his gunner. This is behind a little bit. We got to catch up. Where is it? In-game. Refresh. Check on the first. Sorry. I got confused. I gotta fix this scoreboard here. Hold on a sec. This one gets away from the catcher, and that's going to allow the base runner, Cowser, to move up to second base, folks. Wild pitch. In fact, there it is. Wild pitch. Cowser gets to second base. Mullins with a chance to drive him in now with a base hit.
Both said, now you know what to do.
With 2 down in the inning and 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Mullins. Catcher setting a high target. Now he goes low. Mullins with a little dribbler in front of the catcher. Murphy pounces on it, though, and Mullins is thrown out. Inning over. Couple of walks in the inning. 1 wiped out on a double play. 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. No score in Atlanta. All right. Slater had a wild pitch himself last night, if I know what he is saying. Well, it is in English. I think I know. He had a wild pitch last night. I hope nothing got broken or anything. No damage. Weather update. Weather in Atlanta, it's actually pretty cool. It's in the 80s, but it's also still in the morning. I don't know how hot it's going to get, but it is currently 85 degrees at the ballpark. No threat of rain or anything that I can see. Hey, by the way, goes without saying, passing along my thoughts to the victims and anybody affected by the flooding that happened in Texas here over the weekend. Some pretty devastating news coming out from that recent weather-related event. Really tough news. I'm sure you guys are all aware about it and, are with me in trying to think some positive thoughts in a pretty tough situation out there. Oh, boy. I tell you what, folks. The weather, Mother Nature, does not play around. Does not play around. Let's see. Coming up for the Braves here in the second inning, it'll be Albies, Baldwin, and White. Yeah, it was like 24 feet in like 2 to 3 hours. Like, just biblical. I don't know a better word to describe it. All right, first pitch of the inning is a swing and a miss as Rogers faces Albies. Switch hitter batting from the right-hand side. hitting .222. And a cut and a miss here makes it 0-2. Keep on trucking, Trevor Rogers. We need another good start, my friend. We're trying to get a sweep. We will not go gently into that good night. Swing and a miss. A 3-pitch strikeout of Albies, and Rogers just absolutely gave Albies his lunch there.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Albies got schooled on 3 pitches. 1 away. First pitch swinging, Baldwin, a ground ball and a big bounce to Holiday. Easy play for him, 2 down. Look at Rogers cook. Rogers is cooking here as we hit the lunch hour on Sunday. 2 down, nobody on for Eli White. Hitting .243, 3 homers, 16 driven in. First pitch strike, bottom of the zone, a fastball. Rogers is not messing around. He's not wasting pitches, folks. He is been very economical. That pitch is a strike. It's in on the hands, and all White can do is foul it away. So 0-2 on White with 2 down. This inning is about to wrap up real quick. Just 17 pitches from Rogers, potentially 1 pitch away from 2 innings done. This ball's hitting the right. This should do it. Tracking it down is Laureano. He's got it. And folks, Trevor Rogers looks ready to deal today. He gave up a hit there in the first. That inning was exquisite. Exquisite, folks. We go to the third, scoreless in Atlanta. It'll be Mayo, Stallings, and Holiday coming up. Slater, I love it. The Orioles clearly don't want to call. Yeah, I know. I told you 4 catching injuries back, it wasn't going to happen. So at least you got to at least admit they're sticking by what they said, right? They said it. And it's bearing to be true, despite the fact that, we do kind of have a justifiable reason to maybe call them up a little bit earlier than we had maybe planned, But look, I'm happy right now with, I'm not that I wanted to see Gary Sanchez go down with an injury, but we can now say for the time being that we at least have 2 catching options that, let's see what Alex Jackson looks like, but typically, if you're floating around the bigs as a backup catcher, it's because of your defense. If you can hit, then you're probably not going to be a guy that can go out and get scraped up somewhere 1 week into July because you need an emergency catcher. So I'm assuming Jackson is a competent defender. And that's all we really can ask for, because we've got a lot of bats that are healthy now. Mountcastle's still out. Rutschman's down, of course. But I feel like we can afford a solid defensive catcher batting ninth if the rest of the lineup is pretty strong. They got to hit. They got to do what they're supposed to do. But on paper, even with one of Stallings or Jackson batting ninth, it's a strong lineup. That now should have a pretty dependable defense for the time being. Maverick Hanley, we don't know when he's coming back, folks. He's been on the concussion disabled list for the 10 days necessary to come off of it, but there's still no timetable. He's not resumed any baseball activities as of yet. Kobe Mayo, folks. Finally getting back in the lineup today.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1 on Mayo. 219 the average. But he has been improving when given the opportunity here last few weeks. With Sanchez going down, it's probably going to give him a chance to DH or play first a little bit more. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still looking for his first big league homer off a non-position player is Mayo. Count 2-2 now. Pitch low and away, full count. Full count on Mayo.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Inside, and Mayo draws a leadoff walk, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right, that is 3 walks given up by Holmes in just 2 innings plus a batter. We got to start taking advantage. Let's avoid a double play ball. We got Stallings coming up here. Last time he came up to hit was in the 10th inning yesterday, and he hit a 2-run double. Ball gets away. Mayo will sprint up to second base. A wild pitch in front of the catcher. It landed between the mound and home plate. Mayo got a quick jump, and he's on second base now, folks. Nobody out, and now Stallings has a chance to, make a productive out, move that runner up. Want to know the count. And a ball hit on the left side. Why the left side? It's a bounce throw to first, but it gets there. Stallings. Don't try to pull that ball on the ground. As a right-handed batter, it's a ground out to shortstop. Play made by Nick Allen on a bounce throw, but unfortunately, the runner can't advance with the ball hit on the left side. So 1 away. And back to the top of the order, folks, it's Holiday. He takes low and in for ball 1. Folks, I'm officially now giving Jackson Holiday I'm not going to make fun of you at swinging at the first pitch thing because he hasn't been doing it so much lately. He'll do it. This ball's lifted to right. How much carry does it have? Backing up on the track, and that ball is gone! Bye, birdie! Jackson Holiday just gets it out of here on the small berm of grass over the right field wall. A 2-run shot here in the third. 2-0 Orioles. We're looking to sweep. Folks.
It's magic. You know. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
A drink from the Homer hose for Holiday. Laureano with a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Yeah, Jackson, 2 for 2 today already. Foul ball by Laureano makes it 1-2. Laureano struck out his first time up. 1-2 pitch. That one's lined right center, down for a hit. Laureano, first hit of the day. He says, turn on the faucet. I say, fine by me. Offense is getting going. Hits and walks. Holmes has given up 3 hits and 3 walks, and we're only in the 3rd inning with 1 out. Here is Gunner. Called strike on the outside corner. Come on, Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Gunner did not have any part of yesterday's 9-run ball game on offense. He went 0 for 5. And he's 0 for 1 today. Here's a foul ball, and Gunner has an 0-2 count. Come on, buddy. 0 for 5 yesterday, hitless today, down 0-2. There's a ground ball right to second, could be 2. The return throw is in time, and Gunner is having a nightmare right now. 0 for 5 yesterday, 0 for 2 so far today, and just hit into a double play ball to end the inning.
Stop it all.
But the Orioles do take the lead here. The opening lead of the ball game in the top of the 3rd. A 2-run homer by Jackson Holliday, 375 feet to right center field. Kobe Mayo coming in to score. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Baltimore 2, Atlanta nothing. What is this, damn it, I'm reading? Oh, damn it, Big Cuzzo, what's wrong? Damn it. What? Damn it. I gotta miss crabs. Well, be more dubs. Look, I gotta be honest. I don't miss the STDs back there in the States. All of it, you know. Syphilis, herpes, simplex 1, simplex 2, gonorrhea. Oh, you meant, those crabs. Oh, we got crabs out here, man. Bruh. Hey, it's afternoon now. Everything's fair game. I was being good for the first 45 minutes of the stream. Those aren't crabs. Dum dum dum. Scotty Boy is asking if I will accept him as a transfer to the Orioles fan. Okay, first of all, we got to reword this because this is a grammatical nightmare. Will you accept me as a transfer to the Orioles fan? To the Orioles fan base? Will we adopt you? Is that what you're asking? Do you want us to adopt you? And why did you have a message deleted? What happened there? Your team is useless garbage. Oh, you didn't have to erase that. I don't even know who his team is. You can insult a non-entity. Hey, Stuart Fairchild is up, leading off the inning for the Braves. First pitch is a strike. Next one is hit on the ground, backhanded by Gunner in the hole. Strong throw in time to get Fairchild, who can get down the line pretty quick. Nice play by Gunner.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
A lot better than a play he made in the hole yesterday, where he made a throw about 6 feet off line up the first baseline. Oh, no, sorry, Scotty. Feel free to hang out and enjoy the game, but no, you don't get to. You don't even get to pick a team in the division, dude. You need to get way out of the way. If you're a Yankee fan who wants to, fly the coop and latch on somewhere else, you need to pick a West Coast team, dude, and get way, and not the Giants or the Dodgers because there's too many. Yeah, you need to go for something like the Rockies, all right? Which isn't going to help your mental health issue, but go for the Rockies or the Marlins, okay? No, you can't even go to the Mets. You think Mets fans are going to bring in a Yankee fan with open arms? You're out of your mind. They don't take Yankee refugees there. No, I can't, Scotty. I'm sorry. If you were from any other fan base, I would absolutely bring you in, buddy, but you are the victim of being a fan of the worst franchise in all of sports. I'm sorry. And you're feeling it. So you can't even tell me I'm wrong. Hey, 1-2 the count on Nick Allen at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Rogers' pitch is fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. I can't do it, Scotty. I'm sorry. I need a gold chain and a Run DMC hat. Can I wear a big clock? Can I go Flava Flav with this? Another 1-2, low, 2-2. BW needs a lucky. Beyond the disgrace. I know. Ground ball to Gunner. This is a much more routine play, and he will get out Allen. 2 down. 2 down in the third, and we just now get back to the top of the order for the Braves. So Rogers just 1 batter over the minimum at this rate. Here's a swing and a miss by Profar. He led off the first inning with a hit off of Rogers, and that's the only hit off of Rogers. Change up, swung on a missed, 77 miles an hour. Yeah, Rogers is impressing me. I am impressed. Why couldn't we have traded for him when he was ready to pitch like this? We really could have used him in the second half last year when we acquired him. 0-2 pitch. Oof. He is not wasting pitches. That one was low, but it was borderline. Trying to get a chase. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Profar. Pitch up and in. 2-2 the count. I like to say replaced. Fired sounds so like vindictive. Like, look, I'm not like personally pissed at Elias. I'm just saying, look, bro, you've had too many bad decisions in the past year. This ball's hit to left field. Cowser will have room. Probably 10 feet in front of the track. Makes the catch and the inning is over. Rogers has retired 9 in a row after that leadoff hit to Profar to begin the ball game. He is cruising, folks. 9 up, 9 down after that leadoff hit to start the game. Rogers' ERA currently at 1.80. Folks, when are we going to start saying we got ourselves a guy putting up ace-like numbers here? When is it safe to say? I mean, honestly, for some of you, you should be really praising Rogers right now because it only took about 4 bad starts for a lot of people to give up on some of our pitchers, right? Including me. With Morton, I was done after about 4, maybe 5 starts, right? Well, here we got Rogers. He's in 4 or 5 starts showing me this is about as good as you could hope for from anybody. Let's give this guy his due. All right. I love people telling me about their betting setups for the day. Can I ask you some questions about how the Orioles treat their prospects compared to the Yanks? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to compare. I don't know how your Yankees treat their prospects. You feel free to ask any question you want. I can't tell you if I'll have an answer for you, and I won't make one up. I'll just tell you I don't know. Morton heard Frank's who. Nothing is safe when it comes to the O's. Remember the game when we were winning like 8-0? You said we could be... Why would... I actually asked, can we be comfortable? I didn't say a statement. Hey, we can be comfortable now. No, I've never said that because I never would say that. I was jokingly saying, can we be comfortable? Do you remember, Chilo? Am I accurately more describing how that went down? But the way you retell it, you make it sound like it was a statement and not like a Could we? Oh, Chilo, it's always something. Always something. It's 0-2 on Ryan O'Hearn leading off the top of the 4th, folks.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Foul ball, still 0-2. I mean, I don't want to have like a Mandela effect. That is how it went down, right? Don't you remember? I was like, could we be comfortable? I'll just drop it. I guess I won't get an answer. Well, you know, Chilo, it's just the optics. To nobody who knows exactly what you're talking about, you're making it sound like, you know, like it's painting a worse picture of me, which I don't need. God. All right. 2-2 the count on Ryan O'Hearn. By the way, Jorge Mateo has shifted onto the 60-day disabled list. This ball's hit pretty deep by O'Hearn to left, but going to be caught out there just in front of the track by Jurickson Profar, 1 away. We're in the top of the 4th. The Orioles lead it 2-0. What will we get for O'Hearn? I don't know. But I'll tell you this, the average now is in the 280s. You know, it'd be nice to get it back up to 300. When you can advertise, hey, we got a 300 hitter here, that goes a long way. Here's a fly ball by Arias on a soft line to center. Eli White coming in and makes the catch, 2 down. 2 quick outs by the Orioles in the 4th. Holmes is on 56 pitches. And amazingly, in this Atlanta heat, his mullet looks drier than it did when the game started. Now, how does that work? Does he just get out of the shower right before he pitches? Just lets his hair dry naturally? I'm not sure what his routine is. Colton Cowser, folks, hurry up. First pitch is 0-1. Next pitch is 0-2 with a pitch at the top of the zone. Cowser walked his first time up. Two down, nobody on base, and an 0-2 count to the milkman. And that's a strikeout. Cowser goes down quickly, folks. You didn't get any cow emojis in the chat in that at bat. No wonder he struck out on 3 pitches. That's Charm City not doing their job, folks. You guys were late on that one. What's going on? You guys hung over late Saturday night? This game too early for you? All right, next time Cowser comes up, we better see a quicker response than that. I mean, come on. What if we had a fire alarm? What if the Charm City chat room caught on fire and I'm trying to evacuate you people? We need a quicker response around here is what I'm driving at. All right. Sorry. Jaimar Candelario. Well, I mean, if you just picked him up for nothing, what's he supposed to be? A replacement for who's that other over-the-hill guy? You guys just love bringing in over-the-hill, overpaid dudes. Is that a LeMahieu replacement? Is that the next bright idea by the Yankees? That ought to work. Anyway. Oh, boy. Scotty, you're never going to be an Oriole fan, just so you know. You picked the wrong team. We have to get... I don't want to talk about... Bring his name up again in my chat and you're banned. How about that? See, if you want to be a part of things over here, you got to know how this room is working. You got to read the vibe around here, bud. And we don't like to talk about Jazz Chisholm around here unless it's to talk about how he needs to, get his comeuppance. I am the most entertaining play-by-play guy on YouTube. I love Jazz. Coltrane, Charlie Parker, Stan Getz, Miles Davis. I love Jazz. I hate your Jazz. It stinks. Here is Matt Olson at the plate. 1-0 pitch is outside, 2-0. But you know what? Do you feel that way, Scotty? Here. I want you to take 5 minutes and think again and go watch a replay. All right? Because now you're just going to put lies in my chat. And I'm not going to tolerate that. Now am I? Here's the deal, Scotty. When you're running into a catcher 20 feet in front of the plate and the catcher is standing in foul territory, leaning out to just try to get a swipe tag and not blocking the actual base path, and your runner decides to leave his feet, take both his hands and place them down on Maverick Hanley's head for leverage in an attempt to maybe leapfrog him? I don't know. But guess what? That technique protected himself while knocking our catcher out with a concussion, and he's still out with that concussion. So I don't ever want to hear you tell me that Jazz did everything fine, because you need to go get your vision checked, my friend. Okay? Like, again, we're living in a land of delusion. Everybody just sees what they want to see, I guess. I've got still shots. Okay? Screenshots or whatever. Like, I got some pretty indisputable evidence about what Jazz did on that play. Sorry, folks. I'm working on getting my game back up. It disappeared. It's a Roku game. You know how this can be. Jazz didn't do anything wrong. You don't leave your feet, period, in that situation. What was the best case scenario by leaving his feet like that? What was the best case scenario? Somebody tell me. Folks, I'm going to have to go to another backup page again because, wouldn't you know it, this one just stopped working and it's not coming back on. Hey, we had problems like this yesterday and we wound up winning the ball game, and that's what matters most, right? Oh my goodness. Folks, just hang in there. I got to move over and take care of this, so I'll just leave you for a sec. Hang out, watch the screen for your info. Let me make sure it's still up to date. I'm trying to refresh it now. There we go. Why is it offline? I don't know. I'm trying, folks. We got more difficulties going on. Here is the current play-by-play, pitch-by-pitch tracker. And give me a sec, folks. I'm going to try to get this game up somewhere else. By the way, in memory of Jazz.
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz couldn't handle the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. Just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
Stand by, folks. It looks like the inning is over with the Orioles still ahead 2-0. So good news there. Bottom of the order coming up for the Orioles. I'm still working on some stuff. Stand by. Thank you. All right, I think I got the game up, but I have no idea how far behind I'm going to be. It's in a commercial break on my screen, which it looks like the first pitch of the inning for the Orioles has already occurred, and Mullins is already lined out to right on a one pitch out to begin the inning. I'm still waiting for my game to come back, which means I'm going to be behind, and we're all going to have to get synced up again. I'll let you know when that Mullins out happens for me, and I will periodically check on the other stream and try to get that one back up. But for now, here's that pitch to Mullins. There's the fly ball to right, and there's the catch now made for the first out on my screen. Try and sync up with me, folks. That's the first out in the top of the fifth. Jacob Stallings due up next. Oh, I'm sorry. Kobe Mayo up next. I was wondering. First pitch inside to Mayo. Mayo walked his last time up. So it's Mayo and then Stallings. Bottom of the order for the Orioles. Looks like I'm 2 pitches behind. That's a bad swing attempt by Mayo to even up the count at 1-1. We might have to hang out over here for a bit, folks, because it's a spoiler job there on the screen. 1-1 to Mayo. That's a called strike. 1-2. Grant Holmes, 63 pitches with 1 out in the 5th. That one's lined up the middle, right behind the second base bag, but Albies is there, and he will throw out Mayo for the second out of the inning. Here comes Stallings now with 2 down. Hi, everybody. Holmes has retired 6 in a row. Big swing and a miss by Stallings. He grounded out his first time up. Hey, folks, I haven't brought it up all game so far, and this game is going to be half over in the next out. Let's hit that like button as Stallings swings and misses to make it 0-2. Folks, you know how we do. We want to get to 100 likes. We're already in the 70s, and I never even brought it up once. So many of you are so good at doing it without even needing a reminder. Not even needing a gentle reminder, but this is a gentle reminder for those who have not hit the like button. Tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen, please. Do your part. Let's get those likes up to triple digits, and let's try to get a sweep today. We got a 1-2 count on Stallings. That pitch is low to even up the count. 2-2. If Stallings makes an out, we'll have the top of the order up in the next inning. If he gets on, Jackson Holliday, who's already 2 for 2 with a homer, will get a chance to hit with a man on base. So we can't lose, really, in this spot. Fouled away by Stallings, still 2-2. Trevor Rogers is on the mound, Rod, and he's looked great. Another 2-2. Fouled away. Stallings said in the postgame yesterday regarding that big 2-run double and the extras that he was thinking he was going to get a split change pitch and was looking off speed, got a fastball, and was still able to catch up and turn on it. Nice piece of hitting by Stallings for that 2-run double yesterday. 2-2 the count, 2 down, bases empty. The pitch fouled at the plate. Well, he's making Holmes work here. It's been an 8-pitch at bat already. Stallings has a gold glove in his career in 2021 with Pittsburgh. We've got a gold glove catcher, folks. Swing and a miss. Stallings strikes out, and that'll end the inning. The Orioles go 1-2-3 with the bottom of the order. This game is halfway through. We are halfway to potentially coming out of Atlanta with a sweep. Let's go. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Orioles 2, Braves nothing. Oh, is this bag of crunch ready to draw a line in the sand with me? Why has no one else come out and said anything about that play? I don't know. Look, It's not like I'm sitting here and saying it was dirty without explaining myself. Did I not explain myself? And if you want to pick apart what I said and say, actually, what you just said right there is inaccurate, go ahead and tell me where I said something not true. I said how it happened. I said how it didn't make sense to me. And it's not the first time that a Yankee has collided with an Oriole in such a way to protect themselves while injuring our player. Soto did it to Westberg last year. He stuck his knee out in order to give himself some kind of, buffer for a collision. And all he did was put Westberg out by driving his knee into Westberg's hip. So sorry that reality has to, play a part in all this. But for some reason, unlike most people in the modern age, I'm addicted to living in reality. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't just create a whole new narrative out of my own imagination. I actually look at something with my eyeballs and go, yeah, that happened. I can see it. It's right there. That's about the only way I can explain myself, bag of crunch. I hope that satisfies. Mazel tov. All right, bottom of the fifth. Ozzie Albies at the plate. Rogers' first pitch, a breaking ball that didn't break, stayed outside for ball one. I can send you some screenshots if you'd like. I can send you examples of other such plays in which a runner doesn't leave his feet and place his hands on the head of the catcher and flip him head over heels and put him out with a concussion. Here's a ground ball to third. Arias throws across the diamond in time. Albies is retired, one away. Rogers is only on 46 pitches, folks, with one out in the fifth. He is cruising. First pitch here is low. Who's up? Low to Drake Baldwin. 1-0. That misses. It's 2-0. And it's not even the fact that there was a collision that Jazz didn't try to avoid. It's the way in which he braced himself for that collision. Again, he did it in a way to protect himself while not only risking, but actually contributing to the injury of our player. It's pretty cut and dry for me. 3-0 pitch is a strike in there, 3-1 to Baldwin. I mean, collisions happen, folks, and guys get injured, and it's just, it happens. And I'm sure Yankee fans want to look at that play as just, oh, well, that's baseball. Collisions happen, get over it. Well, I'm sorry, but Jazz's way of handling that was, I'll tell you this, if I'm a youth coach, I'm not teaching anybody to do that. Tell you that much. That is not the way to handle that play. And I'll move on. Again, we got the Yankees coming up 6 times in the final 9 games of the season. We'll address it then. Eli White at the plate. He's got a 1-0 count. Runner at first, one down. There's a called strike on the outside edge, 1-1. White flew out his only other time up. This one's hit in the air, foul off to the right. 1-2 on Eli White. That rhymed. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Laura, we just added a brand new second catcher, Alex Jackson. He's on the active roster right now. So if Stallings have to come out of the game today, Jackson would come in. And then we've also got David Banuelos on the taxi squad as the emergency third catcher. So we just we just keep having to go find more catchers. Anybody know one? Jake Taylor, maybe? I'm going to give Jake Taylor a call. 2-2 the count on White. And that's a punch out. See you later. Goodbye, Eli.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
2 down with a runner still at first. Stuart Fairchild at the plate. First pitch in the dirt. Want to know. If Rogers can get this third out in the next few pitches, he's only on about 12 per inning. Look at that location on 1-0. Perfect. Knee high on the outside corner. That was out of the zone all the way to the final moment. Just clipping the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Whoa, that one got away from Rogers. 2 feet outside. 2-1. I think if Mountcastle can get fully fit, that the Orioles aren't going to try and prevent him from coming back. Hard hit ball in the left. That's a base hit by Fairchild. First and second now for the Braves with 2 down. And here comes the dreaded number 9 hitter. Our biggest Achilles heel, folks. We've got to survive a number 9 hitter coming up in an RBI spot. 2 on, 2 out for Nick Allen. He's 0 for 1 today. But, yeah, I do think that they'll be more precautious with Mountcastle because I don't know how vital he is needed to come back, as quickly as possible. I think Kobe Mayo kind of filling in doesn't make too much of a difference. And it gives Mayo a chance to try to establish himself. 0-1 pitch to Allen outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, 2 out. Baltimore had 2-0 on a 2-run homer from Jackson Holiday. That pitch called a strike, and we got an inch or 2 from the ump on that call. Outside. It's 1-2. 1 more strike, folks. Fitzy has returned, folks. Pitch. Up and in and fouled away. So we got an off day tomorrow, folks, and then we play a night game on Tuesday against the Mets. So it's pretty much like having 2 days off with this early start here on Sunday. This one's fouled away again. Still 1-2. That's right, folks. Try to make it out to the ballpark this week. Meet the Mets, greet the Mets, and stick around while we beat the Mets. Pitch low and in on Allen. Count even up at 2-2. All right, let's get that put away pitch here now, Trevor. No need to take this to a full count. Number 9 batter. Can we get him out? Fouled back again. It's 2-2 still. Allen making it hard on Rogers to get out of this inning. That's right, Laura. I'd mentioned it earlier. A Young Holmes matchup on Tuesday. It feels like an episode of Good Times. Young versus Holmes. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss! Rogers strikes out Allen to end the inning. Hey, Cuzzo. Cuzzo.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Cuzzo, you got to wait a little bit before typing in what happens, my friend. You're a little bit early on that one, Cuzzo. That's a big no-no. You should know better. We go to the 6th inning. It's 2-0 Baltimore. All right. I'll be right back, folks. I need to get up and stretch. I can't wait till the middle of the 7th. All right. So stand by. Thank you. Be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Think about joining and getting a membership as well. 17 cents a ball game to support the channel. Ask anybody who is a Magic member. They'll tell you it's worth it. I'll be right back.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, 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 no. It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
It's all good. It's all good, folks. I'm sure Big Cuzzo won't do that again. Now that he knows how terrible of a infraction he committed right there. No, it's all good, man. We'll be all right. Some people get a big attitude when I address it to them. You didn't get a weird attitude about it, so everything's cool. Folks, we are 32. I know it says 2962 and 38 away from 3,000. We're actually just 32 away from 3,000 subscribers. Please subscribe, folks. Please. It's free. There's no commitment, no obligation, no salesman will visit your home. Jackson Holiday at the plate. Whoops, wrong button. On a 1-0 pitch, a swing and a miss. So Grant Holmes is out for his 6th inning of work. He's only now just hit pitch number 75. Both pitchers pretty economical here. There's a strike. 1-2 on Holiday. High. Yeah, it looks like I'm still behind. I mean, I might have been ahead of some of you guys earlier, but I'm watching a different stream right now. 2-2 on Holiday. The pitch. Are you kidding me? There it goes. Fouled back. Still 2-2. You know what? I'm going to see if that other link is back up and working right now, because this one looks like it's starting to give me problems. What the hell? Holiday fouls one off. It's a full count. Holiday's going to find a space into right center field for a base hit. A leadoff single for Jackson. All right, buddy. I want you rooted at that bag. Don't even think about trying to steal. Just wait for everybody else to drive you around, buddy. Holiday is on with nobody out. And here is Laureano.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Huge cut and a miss by Laureano. 0-1. What is this doing? Sorry, I'm not calling everything right now. I'm still trying to get this other stream up. Foul ball by Laureano. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Holiday at first, nobody out. I guess I can't go to that other stream. All right, 2-2 now on Laureano. Pitch up and in, and that hit him. Laureano gets one near the wrist, it looks like. The umpire, though, is saying it was a foul ball. Well, how did it hit the bat and his hand at the same time? That's not a foul ball. Yo, can we challenge this? It hit right off of his right hand. You can see it bounce off the batting glove. How are they calling that a foul ball? Trainer's out to see if Laureano can still make a grip with his hand. How are you saying that's a foul ball? What do you think, this is all an act? He got hit. Okay, they are putting him on at first? Or are they not? What are they doing? All right, they are going to give him a hit by pitch, it looks like. All right, Laureano is making his way down to first base. So the umpire initially said foul ball, but clearly enough evidence without even needing to challenge it for him to reverse his call. I will always respect an umpire that will without needing the use of a replay or a conference with other umpires to just go, you know what? In the moment, I made the wrong call, but I recognize that and I'm going to change my call. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does, I give credit to the ump for having a little bit of humility. Here's a ground ball hit softly to second. Only one play is going to be to first. That was lucky because hit any harder, and that was a double play ball waiting to happen. Instead, it moves 2 runners up. Gunnar Henderson is out on a ground ball, but runners now at second and third with 1 away. All right, folks, let's turn and burn. This is a big RBI spot. We can double our lead with a base hit right here.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch, low and in, and O'Hearn with a foul tip. Strike 1. Come on, folks. The 0-1. Low and in. This time, O'Hearn lays off. Folks, 13 away from 100 likes. We've got well over 100 people here. We can do it. You want to rally? Let's get to triple digits. Tap that thumbs up, please. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip makes it 1-2. Come on, O'Hearn. It's another situation where you got to make contact. Can't strike out. Runner at third, less than 2 out, and he struck out. Damn, man. Man, situationally, we strike out in these spots so much. Just make contact. Anything you can do to make contact. There's not even a double play possibility. It's second and third with 1 out. Just put the ball in play. 2 down now. It's going to be up to Arias to do something with runners at second and third. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Come on, Ramon. Pick up O'Hearn.
I have a brother.
O'Hearn is your brother. Pick him up. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Arias is 0 for 2. Holmes about to throw pitch number 95. Probably his final inning here. Hit on the ground, foul. Third base side, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Slider hitting the outside edge. And the Orioles squander a chance to add on to this 2-0 lead. It's been 2-0 for a while, and we're getting into the late innings here. That I hope we won't look back on with regret. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Orioles 2, Braves nothing. Trevor Rogers dealing through the first 5 innings. 2 hits and 2 walks, averaging less than a base runner per inning with 5 strikeouts, no runs given up. His ERA right now, 1.67. That's Bob Gibson territory, folks. What is going on here? But we know 1 bad inning can make that number jump real quick. Got to keep on doing it, Trevor. Come on, buddy. He'll have 1 more start before the All-Star break after this against the Marlins. His former team. So that'll be an interesting matchup. Oh, Bill, you don't like the world's most insane mullet? First of all, Bill, can we all just feel bad for that guy's shower drain? I mean, or whichever like maid service at whatever hotel when these teams are on the road. This guy is leaving behind Sasquatch hair in every shower drain and every hotel room he stays in. And somebody's got to sit there and unclog every time this guy takes a shower. I know, because I had a roommate back in the day with long hair. And I told him, like, dude, I'm not going to sit here after you use the shower and clean out all of your hair gunk. Get it out of there. Or get a haircut, one of the two. I'm just saying, folks, when you got super long hair, it only makes it harder to get it out of the drain. All right. We are in the bottom of the sixth. It's the top of the order for the Braves. Profar at the plate. First pitch to him is a strike. Next one is low. 1-1. One is high. Is it still just the one hit from Rogers? Oh, no. Okay, the Braves have 3. This one's off the end of the bat. It could drop in, and it will, between the second baseman and center fielder in shallow center. A bloop single by Profar leading off the 6th. Oh, that's annoying. He did not square that one up, but he gets on base as the leadoff man with the big bats coming up. Olson and Riley, both representing the tying run. Well, Olson is now. Riley, if Olson is retired. So Rogers got to get through one more tough stretch here. Battling with Matt Olson. First pitch is ball 1. Olson is 0 for 2 today. The 1-0 from Rogers. First to check on the runner, and he's back. Thanks for the tip, Book Doc. The 1-0. There's a strike. Profar can swipe the occasional bag, but this doesn't seem like a spot he'd try against a lefty down 2 with a guy like Olson at the plate. Swing and a miss. A nice pitch from Rogers to make a 1-2. All right. I have not seen any bullpen activity for Baltimore yet, Lore. When I do, I'll let you know. That one is off the plate outside. 2-2 on Olson. Rogers from the belt. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and I just got a piece of it. Thought he might have missed it entirely to strike out, but he's still alive, Matt Olson, with a 2-2 count. Nobody out with Profar at first base. Two again from Rogers. Tapped foul off to the right. Profar was off on that pitch. So again, he will occasionally try to run. And whether or not that was a straight steal or just trying to play a little hit and run to avoid a double play, not sure. But he was in motion on that last pitch. Still 2-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss. Trevor Rogers gets some.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, doctor. Trevor Rogers, you're my hero. Here is Austin Riley. One more tough out to goo. Oh, we actually need two more. Ground ball to third. Could be two. Ramon to second. Holiday to first. Two. A double play. Folks, this inning is over. We go to the seventh. 6 shutout innings from Trevor Rogers on 3 hits. That's it. I mean, folks, what more do you want? Was that a nice dance? I'm afraid to go back and look. Let me run it back here on my monitor. How bad was that? Was that one for the archives? I was trying to channel my inner MTV The Grind era of oh, I can't even get back to it. Yeah, I'm ready for the nightclub.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ooh, ha. Well, that's weird. Ooh, ha. Ooh, ha. Folks, we are 9 likes away from 100. What do you say we get there now? Now. We're going into the 7th inning, folks. Late innings. Now. Ooh, ha. Imagine me in the club. Hey, if you were in the DC area for most of the 2000s, you didn't have to imagine. I was there. Working the door or DJing at the 930 Club. By the way, folks, I might be recruited by one of these local bars around here. Apparently BW's singing style is starting to make waves in the neighborhood. I'm starting to get compliments. I told you, folks, I just walk around singing. I'm kind of like the local freak. Oh, that's that American who just walks around singing all the time. Hey, there's a pitching change for the Braves. Left-hander Dylan Lee is on with Colton Cowser at the plate. All right, folks, last time we were super late. We got to be quick. Get them cows up. Get them up quick. It's a 1-1 count, and now it's 1-2. You got to hurry, folks. All right, there we go. 1-2 on Cowser, leading off the top of the 7th. Pitch. Swing and a miss. All right. Put the cows away. Boom, 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 boom. It's a new version. Cowser strikes out. Man, he's really got to cut back on the strikeouts. If he can cut back on the strikeouts, man, he's got the power. The OPS is looking good. Just got to stop striking out so much. Here's Mullins. 0-1 on him with 1 down, bases empty. This one's popped up third base side. The third baseman is going to stick his glove into the screen. Riley will not have a play. That'll be strike 2. That's right, folks. I got an album dropping. I'm doing a collab with Mitch Miller. Ground ball by Mullins, backhanded by the first baseman Olsen, covering the bag in time. According to the ump, is Dylan Lee. Mullins was right there. Bang, bang play. I'd like to see a replay just to be sure. No, it's called Sing Along with Mitch and BW. You can find a copy of it in most thrift stores. It does look like Lee beats Mullins to the bag. He does. Mullins is out. 2 down for Mayo. Mayo getting to face a lefty here. Come on, buddy. First pitch is inside. 1-0 on Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Kobe walked and scored one of the 2 Oriole runs. This one's popped up. Can of corn in right center field. I say a can of corn. It was a bit of a hike for the right fielder to get there, but he does without much anxiety. The catch is made and the inning is over. All right, folks. It's a 7th inning stretch. We're here. Folks, we are looking to sweep. And my broom is on standby, but before I start cleaning, I got to do a little bit of cooking. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. 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 Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh, we got more country boys than this out there. Come on now, folks. It's called participation. If you wanted to watch a boring version of Orioles baseball, just turn on the TV and sit there with nothing to do. Over here, you are part of the festivities. Get some cakes up on the griddle out there, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
This is a group effort, for crying out loud.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, that's better. Rising Rhino looks like he's sending a raid over right now. Welcome in, Rhino and company, folks. Rising Rhino. Another YouTube play-by-play man and a good one. I have told you to go subscribe to him before. Check him out. If you haven't, do so. Thanks, Rising Rhino, for the raid. And welcome in to those from his channel. Hey, you can help us get over 100 likes. We're right on the cusp, 2 away from 100. So if you're here only for a minute, go ahead and hit that like, and we'll hit 100 here in just a sec. Giants fan, how you doing? Giants fan was number 97. We are 1 away from 100, folks. Who wants it? Who wants that round number? It could be yours. Boom, what a jump. It went from 99 to 105. Great work, everybody.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Great work, everybody. Thank you so much. Thanks, Giants fan 56. Nice to see you again. We are in the late innings here in Atlanta, folks, and the Orioles are trying to pull off a sweep. They are trying, for now, to make a 2-0 lead hold. It would be nice to get some more runs here on our side. But for now, we continue, and I guess we're going to get more Trevor Rogers out here. He's been going great so far. And any chance to shorten the bullpen would be nice for us. All right, enough whatever I'm looking at here. Can we cut to the game? All right, Rogers is indeed still out pitching. Rogers is on 80 pitches through 6. That's nice and economical. Should be able to get through 7 in under 100 pitches unless he gets into some serious trouble. It'll be Sean Murphy, Ozzie Albies, and Drake Baldwin due up for the Braves. Here we go. Late innings. Rogers working on a shutout. Murphy at the plate. First pitch is high to him for ball 1. Thanks once again, everybody, for getting us over 100 likes. That ball's hit out toward right. It sounded hard off the bat. That ball's going to bounce off the top of the wall. And is that still in play? It is. Wow. Somehow, at least for now, that is ruled a double. This ball bounced off the very top of a very tall wall out there in right field and back onto the field of play. The umpires are now... It's right off the top of the wall, which tells me it's not a home run. They're going to review this. But unless you have a line on that wall, that ball is, it's physically impossible for that ball to be hit 1 inch farther without it leaving completely. It bounced somehow with some reverse English and got back onto the field. And they have ruled it a double. Unbelievable, folks. That's about a 20-foot tall wall. The first 10 feet is your standard padded wall, and then about 10 feet of brick wall above that. Maybe about 8 feet. Probably closer to 6 to 8 feet. I don't know. Maybe it's probably 15 feet of a wall. I don't know. But hey, we got a break there. Here's a fly ball to right, backing up, and with room, the catch is made by Laureano on the edge of the track. He's got a strong arm, but no way for the Orioles to keep that runner at second from advancing. But again, all of that beats a home run ball. So the leadoff double now at third base with 1 out. And the Orioles are going to play back with only the third baseman playing in a little bit and shaded to the right against this left-handed batter, Drake Baldwin. All right, Baldwin is up. And he takes a called strike. 0 for 1 with a walk is Baldwin. There should be activity in the Oriole pen. I just haven't seen a shot. Wow, we got a nice call from the ump. That pitch was inside. Baldwin gave the umpire a cold stare. It's 0-2 on the rookie. Pitch. Fouled away. Oh and 2 on Baldwin. Pitch number 87 on the afternoon from Rogers is off the plate. Baldwin was not even offering at it. Runner at third with 1 out for the Braves, who are trying to score their first run of the day. 1-2. Popped up. Stay in play. Where are you? Right near the home plate area. Jacob Stallings, the catcher, in foul ground with the pop-up catch. 2 down. Trevor Rogers continued to impress me, sir. Continue to make every Oriole fan that would curse your name for the first year you were in this organization. We've all done a heel turn on you, my friend. And Mansolino is coming out to take Rogers out of the ball game here. I get it. It's 3 righties coming up next, but it's the bottom of the order. He's gotten these guys out. 88 pitches. I would have tried to get him to just finish the inning. Yenier Cano is going to come on in relief for Rogers here. That is who's coming in. Yenier Cano, call to the bullpen. I just didn't see anything. I didn't see any. I mean, Mansolino, to his credit, he came out with a really emphatic, like, great job, Trevor. Great job. You absolutely crushed it. Let's get this last out of the inning for you. But, I mean, Eli White, he struck this guy out last time up. 88 pitches, Matt. 88. I think he could have faced one more batter and at least given himself a chance to complete 7 innings. I'm also not the biggest fan of Cano coming in the middle of an inning as opposed to starting an inning. Maybe it's just my memory inventing it in my mind, but I feel like Cano is more effective when he starts an inning versus coming into the middle of a game with a runner on or whatever. But, hey, come on. Yeah, I'm not saying it's like 95-5. Matt says 50-50. I say it's like 70-30. Like, I'm not losing my mind at this move. I just think I would have kept Rogers in. Well, here's part of the problem right here. Cano comes in, and immediately the Braves go to get a left-handed batter. So now you got Michael Harris facing Cano instead of Eli White facing a Rogers that you already know is effective. So there's another reason why I don't do what Mansolino did. Yeah, he's pitching well. The pitch count says he can go a little more. He's only got to make one more start before the All-Star break. He's going to have a chance to get a bit of a breather coming up. So yeah, I would have pitched him. But let's just try to get this out. It's 0-1 on Harris. 0-2 on a swing and a miss. A sinker from Cano. 2 strikes, 2 down with that runner at third base for the Braves. Come on, Cano. Just 3 pitches. Let's go. Pitch. In the dirt. 1-2. I'm looking dapper today, folks. Dapper is like, that's S tier. That is top notch, top shelf. I am top shelf liquor, folks. 1-2 pitch. Tapper. Gunner has it at short. Over to first. In time, and Cano does get the 3rd out. It works out. We knew it always would. 7 innings complete. We are still shutting the Braves out as we attempt to sweep. We go to the 8th inning. Baltimore 2, Braves nothing. Start counting those Braves outs, folks. Screen is ad head of yours? Oh, ahead. Well, I mean, right now I don't even have the part up with the balls and strikes. So what is What's spoiling anything for you right now? Shouldn't be too bad. Let's take a look at the live sub count. Anybody more? Anybody more? We're trying to get to 3K, folks. We are 31 away. Don't believe what you see on the screen. That says 38. We're 31. Can we get one more subscriber to get it to 2970? Right now, we've had today just 4 subscribers. If we can get to like 6 or 7, that would get us into a perfect alignment with hitting 3,000 right before the All-Star break, folks. 3,000 or bust. Come on. Honestly, if I knew how to market myself, this channel would be up to 10,000 by now. I mean, let's face it. I'm kicking ass. Even when the team's not doing all that good, I make it entertaining. But I don't mind grinding, folks. I don't mind grinding. BW's in it to win it. And if anybody has taught me anything, Marky Mark always said, if you're not in it to win it, then get the hell out. I have heeded that advice since 1990. Let's go. I want to win. Am I using Twitter? No. Do I have a Twitter account? Yes. Do I occasionally go to Twitter for some information? Yes. Would I say I use it? No. Because it's a terrible, despicable, vile place to be hanging out for any length of time. But hey, what do I know? Here's a fly ball to shallow right field, and that ball is going to get in for a hit. Right fielder tried to go into a diving catch, but Jacob Stallings is going to have himself a hit. Stallings has a hit streak going, folks. How about that? BWU's 10 years old LOL. Well, be more dubs with the way you wrote that comment. If I'm 10, I'm going to have to guess you're somewhere between 4 and 5. Hey, it pays to be young, doesn't it? Here's Jackson Holiday. 0-1 pitch. Line drive. Base hit in the side. The foul line. It's a fair ball down the left field line. Stallings will make it into third base. Only just. Holiday with a double. Second and third. Nobody out as we try to get some insurance here. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Opposite field double for Holiday just inside the foul line. All right. Hey, Andrea shows up with another gifted membership. Aaron's Room, the recipient. Thanks again, Andrea.
Message for you, son.
Folks, Andrea just popping in and giving out memberships like Johnny Appleseed over here.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Can we get one kind Charm City chatter to just type in, thanks, Andrea, on behalf of the rest of chat? Thank you. You got to acknowledge those who are generous, folks. At least acknowledge. Laureano at the plate with an 0-2 count. Pitch is high, 1-2. Second and third, nobody out, folks. Bugle time. The 1-2 pitch. Outside corner called. Strike 3. Laureano goes down looking, one away. And don't tell me we're going to go through this again. We got second and third, nobody out. Get him in. Make contact. Why is it so difficult to make contact when we get a runner to third and less than 2 out? Oh, my God. Laureano down looking. Here's Gunnar, and he is due. This is your time, Gunnar. Gunnar went 0 for 5 yesterday. He's 0 for 3 today, including a double play ball. Second and third with 1 out. Time to make up for a bad day and a half. Come on, Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
This is your time. Pitch. Fouled away, 1-1. Come on, Gunnar. Those RBI totals have been down all year. You got 2 ducks on the pond in scoring position. The 1-1 to Gunnar. Way high and over the mitt of the catcher, but the ball doesn't bounce too far away. It got a piece of the mitt and then popped out a couple of feet away. Not far away enough for the runner at third to try to come home. It's 2-1 on Gunnar, folks. 2-1. Man, you are so due. Come on, buddy. Pitch. Hit on the ground to second. That'll get a run in. Albies will flip it to... Wait, Stallings didn't break for the plate? I know Stallings isn't the fastest. He didn't break for the plate on that? The infield wasn't even in. And you know Buck Britton is an aggressive guy as a third base coach. Ryan O'Hearn will be intentionally walked to load him up with 2 down now. We had second and third, nobody out, and now there's 2 out. My goodness. Charm City Entertainment with a BirdWatcher membership. In fact, I missed one. He's done it twice. So give a big shout out to Charm City Entertainment as well. And also check out his channel, folks. He's got a YouTube channel. Look it up, and you'll get there. Ramon Arias is up. First pitch outside, ball 1.
I have a brother.
Bases loaded, folks. Arias is 0 for 3. Pitch. Low. 2-0. I mean, we got to cash in something. Maybe we can shut the Braves out today, and 2 runs is enough. But if it's not enough, how much regret and remorse are we going to have for the opportunities we were given to put up more than 2 runs? This inning being the biggest example yet. 2-0 to Arias. In there, a strike. Come on, Ramon. The 2-1. And a cut and a miss. The catcher set up his target top of the zone. I don't know if that was a fake out or what, but the pitch was low. It's 2-2 now. Bases loaded. Then the pitch. Outside, full count, folks. Everybody will be off to the races on this payoff pitch with 2 down. Here it comes. A ground ball chopped to third. Riley charging over to first, and the inning is over. The Orioles strand. The bases loaded. They had second and third and nobody out, and they could not score. That will take a few days off your life, folks. Oh, boy. My, oh, my. Can we survive not coming through right there? On to the bottom of the 8th. We need to get 6 more outs. And we'll have one more trip to the plate with the bottom part of the order coming up. Cowser, Mullins, and Mayo. Cano only threw 4 pitches to end the 7th. He could come out to start the 8th. Due up for the Braves, Fairchild, Allen, and Profar. From what I know of Fairchild, he does have some pretty significant splits. He's a right-handed batter that hits lefties a lot better than righties, so probably want to stick with Cano. If not, go straight to Brian Baker as your setup man if he is available to set up today. He was pitching yesterday. I can't remember if he pitched back-to-back days or not. He might not be available. Hey, folks, I got to step off the camera for just a sec. I'll be right back. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. We're going to try and get a sweep. I'm going to grab my broom right now. Hey, Patrick, you might be right. Again, I just can't remember. I know Baker pitched yesterday. I'm just saying if he did pitch Friday, then I would say he's definitely not available today. It is Cano still out there to begin the inning. So Cano, again, only had to throw 4 pitches to get the final out in the 7th. Ronald Acuna Jr. is going to pinch hit next. He's on deck. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count on Fairchild. He is 1 for 2 with a single. I hear you, Patrick, and he is the bona fide setup man. So the question asks then, well, why didn't they bring him out? Here's a bunt attempt. Cano is not going to have a play. Fairchild will reach on an infield hit. A bunt up the third base line. Cano would have had to make an incredible play, and honestly, I'm happy that he didn't try to throw the baseball. It dropped out of his hand when he tried to barehand it. Leadoff man on for the Braves. All I can say is if Baker was ready, then they would go to him now. He is the setup man. It's a 2-run game in the 8th. I don't think they want to use Baker. Here's a ground ball. Could be 2. I guess it won't be 2. Really? Gunner, we didn't have a play at second there? Are you sure? I'm not so sure you didn't have a play at second, my man. We get the 1 out at first. Acuna out on 1 pitch as a pinch hitter. Runner moves up to second, 1 away. Let me know your thoughts, folks. If you saw that play, did Gunner have a force play at second? I don't know if he would have turned 2, but you always want to get the lead runner if you can. Keep the double play in order. Jurickson Profar is 2 for 3, and on a 1-0 pitch, he fouls it back. Cuzzo says, yes, he did have a play at second. I think he did. I think he did, folks. So we had a play similar where they botched it, and maybe that's got Gunner a little bit gun-shy about. Hey, get it? Gun-shy? Gunner? Might have been a little bit gun-shy about trying to get that play at second. Baker did pitch the first game. There you go. There you go. BW does it again. I had a feeling he did pitch both. And again, if he were available, you'd go to him right here because he is our bona fides 8th inning guy. Two and two on Profar. High, ball 3. Full count. Cano came in and finished the game yesterday for the save after we scored 3 runs in the top of the 10th. Called strike 3, and what a location from Cano. Oh, that's a beauty. Profar didn't know what to do.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, that was heavenly from Cano. Look at where that ball winds up, right on the corner, and it broke a foot inside into the inside corner. Absolutely gorgeous. 2 down in the 8th. How can something so nasty be so gorgeous? I don't know, folks. Hang out with me one night in Bangkok and I can answer that question for you. Oh no, I just realized. Oh, this is a regular cigarette, by the way. This is a regular cigarette. Old habits die hard. BW is going to go off the camera for a sec. Whoops. Just lighting up a good old-fashioned tobacco cigarette here. Ah, the pleasant taste of tobacco. Yes. Be more Dubs? I don't know what you speak of. Moving on. How about the Bears, folks? Anybody have any thoughts on the Bears this year? What can I tell you? The Bears. Hey, folks, honestly, in a one-on-one matchup, God versus Ditka, who are you taking? I know who I'm taking. Ditka. Come on. God versus Ditka. Hey, I don't know what you know when I'm not doing. I have no idea. I just know that this here tobacco cigarette tastes warm and toasted. That's fine tobacco. Just like Fred Flintstone used to sell on the commercials. Fred Flintstone was a Winston man. Did you know that? All right, looks like we got Gregory Soto out there. Why? Because we only have one lefty. Okay, there he is. I knew he was a lefty from the wide shot. Soto is on to face Matt Olson with 2 down and a runner at second. 39th appearance for Soto. His ERA just a hair over 4. And he's fallen behind Olson 2-0. You're here to get him out, Soto. I hope you understand that. The right-handed Riley is on deck. That's not the matchup you want. So you got to go after Olson here. And it's 3-0 on a pitch in the dirt. This is not the right situation. I would have pitched around Olsen, even though it puts the tying run on. I mean, we only have one lefty, and now you got Riley up next. There's a strike. Bottom of the zone makes it 3-1. Olsen is 0 for 3 today, but we know that he can do a lot of damage. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. A challenge pitch up and in on the zone. And Olsen with the whiff. Full count. All right, Soto. You got a put away pitch, bud. We need one. Really don't want to walk this guy. I really don't want him to get a hit either. Big pitch coming up, folks. The payoff to Olsen. Swung on, fouled away. He was late. Protective swing. Another 3-2 from Soto. He's got the sign. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss! And Soto pumps. And BW pumps. Strike him out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right. Get the hell out of here. We go to the 9th. 1 inning away from a sweep. BW will be right back. He's got to go grab his little broom, his little plastic broom. Hold on. No, I don't. I don't have to go anywhere. Right here. Hello. Let's sweep these bastards. Let's go. Who we got due up to try to get some insurance here? I think I said already. It's like 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, Cowser, Mullins, and Mayo coming up. Come on, folks. We got 127 likes, but there's 173 people here. That means about 35 folks, 45 actually, could help out right now and get those likes to 150 easily. If half of the people here right now who definitely haven't hit the like button do it, we get to 150, which is a nice target. Please tap that thumb at the bottom of your screen. I promise you it won't come back to haunt you. Charm City chat, those who have hit the like button before, how has your life been affected? Has anything bad happened as a result? Give us your testimonials now in the Charm City chat. Have you survived hitting the like button? Has your life improved? I hope so. Colton Cowser, folks. Last chance to get some cows up in the chat. Riziel Iglesias, who is the closer for the Braves. He's only got 9 saves. That is rough. Nearly 90 games into the season, 9 saves. 0-2 on Cowser, folks. He's already in the hole here. Hurry up. That's low, 1-2. Cowser's 0 for 2. He did swing and a miss. He strikes out. Cowser did walk his first time up today, but he has now struck out 3 times in a row since. 1 away. Couple of defensive changes for the Braves. Williams has taken over for Allen at shortstop. Ronald Acuna Jr. goes into right field for Stuart Fairchild. Here's Mullins. He's 0 for 3.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Mullins is hitting just .214 right now. Fouled back 0-2. Come on, Sed. One out, nobody on in the top of the ninth. The 0-2 to Mullins is high. This one's popped up. Should be playable. Center field. The shortstop will go out to make the catch. Williams freshly into the ball game. And there's 2 down. All right, Brian. Well, thanks for letting us know what's going to happen. We don't have to be here. Folks, I'll be wrapping up the stream now. Thanks for being here and enjoying the ball game. Kobe Mayo at the plate. He takes the first pitch strike, but it doesn't matter. We already know how this game is going to end. Thanks to... where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Let me guess, my friend. Somebody gifted you a Magic membership, and your way of saying thanks is to come onto my stream and to tell me that we're gonna. Yeah, that's awfully nice of you, Brian. There's somebody that knows how to show appreciation. 0-2 pitch to Mayo, fouled away. We'll do it again.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out. Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Spread it out, folks. Just spread it all out. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. We go. Excuse me. We goo. You know how we do, folks. We goo to the bottom of the ninth. In a game that has apparently already been decided by somebody. Orioles 2, Braves nothing. Now, the Mountain. I think Bautista also pitched the first 2 games of this series. Did he not? Yeah, because the extra innings game, he pitched no Bautista today. Definitely not. So who do we got? Baker has pitched back-to-back days. Bautista's pitched back-to-back days. Sir Anthony Dominguez is apparently maybe not even available. We've already used Soto. We've already used who do we got? Kittredge? He pitched yesterday. Who the hell are we going to? I mean, Kittredge, I guess, as long as he hasn't pitched. Aiken's on the DL, be more dubs. Aiken's on the DL, Joel. Aiken's on the DL, Patrick. Anybody know Aiken's on the DL? He's been there for about a week. We've only had one left-hander in the bullpen for a week, folks. So I would have to say Kittredge as long as he hasn't pitched back-to-back days. I know he's pitched in the series. I just don't know if he's pitched twice. Slater, I know it was a short outing, but 3 straight games for Bautista. If something were to happen, we would never hear the end of it. Why did you make Bautista pitch 3 straight days? Now he's hurt. You ruined him. Heads would roll. So it's like maybe Bautista could do it, but the risk in trying, if something were to happen, they're not going to do it. Who is pitching? It is Sir Anthony Dominguez, folks. There was a report earlier that he hadn't been available for a couple of days with some kind of, I think, back stiffness. Like he said he'd slept wrong. Well, here we go. Hopefully he's ready. First pitch. All right, a slider hits the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. Good-looking first pitch from Dominguez. We're in the bottom of the ninth, folks. The Orioles looking to shut the Braves out and sweep them. Austin Riley at the plate. Next pitch is up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley is 2 for 6 off Dominguez previously with a double. That pitch way high. 2-1. Gotta not be wild, Sir Anthony. Gotta not be wild. Don't let a guy on for free to get the tying run up. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, and Riley didn't know what to do. That was a feeble swing. It is 2-2. Yeah, folks, keep those hearts pumping in the Charm City chat. I didn't even have to tell you today. You guys know what to do. Keep the hearts flying until we see this win home. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Dominguez! Sir Anthony, Knight of the Orange Table.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That is, on paper, the toughest out of this inning. Austin Riley retired. Here's Sean Murphy. First pitch is a strike. Coming in there at 99 miles an hour from Dominguez. 0-1. Next pitch swung on and missed. A hard slider. Murphy had no chance. It's 0-2. Hell, maybe Dominguez needs to sleep wrong more often. If we can only use him once every 3 days. Uh-oh. Center field. Mullins racing back. Mullins on the track. And that ball's going to get off the top of the wall. Over the wall for a home run. Oh, the Orioles earlier in the ball game somehow managed to avoid a home run ball that bounced off the top. This time, the ball bounces the other way, and Murphy has got the Braves on the board here in the ninth. A solo shot makes it 2-1. We still need 2 more outs. Here's Ozzie Albies. He goes after the first pitch, a grounded ball foul, first base side. Let's take a look at this close-up. Mullins went up there with the glove, but he couldn't get the glove over the yellow line and above the wall. Couldn't get the hops. 0-1 to Albies, low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hang in there, Charm City chat. It's been a pretty wild weekend down here, but we are still ahead in the ninth and a chance to sweep. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Albies. Just keep it in the yard, Dominguez. Keep it in the yard, buddy. 1-2. Outside. 2-2. They appealed the check swing. He didn't go. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit into right field. Cut off by Laureano before it gets deep into the corner. That'll keep Albies at first, but that is the tying run on now for the Braves with still only 1 out. Dominguez is the de facto closer in this ball game. We don't really have another option. He's got to close the door. And here comes Drake Baldwin, the left-handed bat of Drake Baldwin. I talked about the toughest bat of the inning, Riley. Well, for me, this would be the next toughest. The left-handed bat of Drake Baldwin is due up next. Drew French is out to talk to Dominguez. Stallings out there in on the conversation, and the umpire out there to break it up. 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. Whoever is hitting those hearts, you are a legend. Keeping the hearts going. Don't let hope die right now. We need hope. Ground ball could end the ball game. First pitch is swung on and fouled back. 0-1 on Baldwin. Next pitch. In on the hands at 99. Fouled away. It's 0-2. Come on, Sir Anthony. How about a 3-pitch punch out? What do you got that's nasty? Check on the runner at first. He's back. It's also imperative that we don't throw a wild pitch. How happy are we to have a guy like Stallings back there in a close ball game? Grounded foul. It's still 0-2. Folks, how's the edge of your seat doing right now? 0-2 pitch. Up and away. 1-2. Albies trying to stretch his lead out at first. 1-2. Swung on and fouled away off to the right. 18 pitches from Dominguez already here in the inning. Only 1 out so far. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss! Sit down!
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
1 out to go. Come on, Charm City. Keep those hearts flying. Michael Harris at the plate. A swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Stallings can't find it. Did the base runner move up? No? Wow. Okay, 0-1 the count. The pitch. A little bit outside. 1-1 on Harris. Dominguez from the belt. And a throw over to first. Albies is back. 1 more out to go. Charm City. Who wants a sweep? Who's got their hands on the broomstick right now? The 1-1. Hit on the ground. Toward Holiday. Over to first. In time. Sweep them up. The Orioles have won it. A sweep in Atlanta on 4th of July weekend. What a series for Baltimore. They hold on to win this one Final score, Orioles 2, Braves 1.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
Folks, where is it at?
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
How about that? I need more buttons.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Oh boy, is this great!
We're on a mission from God.
This is great iced tea.
Do you believe in me? Do you believe in me?
And guess what, folks? Despite how close that was, despite the fact that we got 2 runs on 1 swing from Holiday and we still figure out a way to win, the hat, folks, just so you know, the hat was around the whole time. And I had every reason to be like, you know what? Maybe I need the hat to get through this one. The hat, you know what the hat said? Nah, BW. You don't need me today. You got this. The Orioles are now 9 games under 500. What's the expression? I believed I said it earlier. We will not go gently into that good night, will we, Oriole fans? We will not go gently into that good night. We will rage. We will rage against the dying of the light. It ain't over till it's over. You know, I hate the Yankees, but they used to have a catcher over there that used to say a few pretty profound things, and that was one of them. It ain't over till it's over. And I don't know if you've looked around the American League this year, but it doesn't seem like any one team really wants this thing. And if you can just find a way to sneak into this thing, it's anybody's game. Am I building up everybody's hopes? Is this a dangerous thing I'm doing? It's dangerous, folks. Look, it's dangerous to be an Orioles fan right now. Proceed with caution. I would advise those who are maybe, carrying a child, or maybe people with certain heart condition. This may not be the team for you right now. This is only for those with the. You got to be ready for this. You got to be strong, folks. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm all over the place. We won. How about Trevor Rogers, folks? It's really happening. This is becoming a norm for Rogers. 6 2/3 innings without giving up a run. 4 hits, 2 walks scattered, 6 strikeouts, a 1.57 ERA. Folks, do you remember what our pitching ERAs for starters have been after like 5 starts, which is what Rogers is at right now? I mean, this guy is absolutely crushing it. Yenier Cano, after getting a save yesterday, gets a hold here. 1 inning with a hit and a strikeout. Gregory Soto got the final out in the 8th inning with a strikeout. And Dominguez, it was rocky. Couple of hits. Gave up that home run ball. But enough to get her done, folks. Dominguez gets a save. And there you go. A sweep in Atlanta. We came into the series 2 games below the Braves, and now we got a better record than they do. Our 40th win. Our 40th win, folks. You know, it took a lot less time to get from win 20 to win 40 than it did to get from win 1 to win 20. I can tell you that. It took forever to get the first 20 wins. It didn't take nearly as long to get these last 20. I tell you what. Now, the New York Mets. Can we take a look at the Mets here for a minute? Do you mind? I know they've been struggling lately. I want to get a full... Oh, I say they've been struggling. They've won 4 in a row. So after going like 3-14 or something, they've now pulled off 4 in a row. So they might be heating up just as they're coming to town, folks. Oh, yeah, they went through a really bad stretch. They had lost 7. They lost 10 out of 11. And then 13 out of 16. They were 3-13. Make it 3-14 in a 17-game stretch before winning the second game against the Brewers in a series in the middle of the week. And they've won the first 2 games against the Yankees. Well, look, if the Mets are going to beat the Yankees, we're not going to mind that, are we? But both teams, I guess, will have a day off on Monday before meeting up in Baltimore on Tuesday night. That game will start at 6:35 first pitch. The stream here will start at 6:20. It's going to be Brandon Young. Man, oh man, what can we get from him? I hope the offense is ready to give him some run support because we can't expect Brandon Young to pull a Trevor Rogers and rely on 1 2-run homer to win a ball game. We're going to need to give this kid some runs. So it'll be Clay Holmes for the Mets, former Yankee. Remember when he was closing for the Yankees, folks? Oh, this should be fun. He's going to be starting. He's been a starter for the Mets, converted starter. Holmes versus Young on Tuesday night. The stream will start at 6:20 p.m. here on the BirdWatcher Channel. Folks, how do you feel? If you're feeling good, let me know. A super chat will definitely let me know. But don't feel obligated. Let me take a look up here. Oh, look at that. We are 2 likes away from 150, folks. Just 2. I think we'll get there. Usually a couple of people watch later. Yeah, what else? I'll go back to this box score here and take a closer look at some things. So Rogers with the win, Holmes the loss, Dominguez the save. Holiday had a 4-hit day, lifting his average to 260. Again, supplying all the offense with that 2-run homer. And yeah, a day like that is going to give Jackson a better shot at becoming an all-star this year. He needed a game like this. Laureano had a hit, and the only other hit in the lineup was Jacob Stallings. So 4 hits for Holiday. The only other 2 hits from Laureano and Stallings. Everybody else, batters 3 through 8, were all offers. And we still won this game. It was all about the pitching, folks. Jackson Holiday and the pitching. So who do you give this should be a fun question, Charm City. Who do you give the game ball to? You got Holiday with all the offense, 4 hits, a 2-run homer to give us the 2 runs to win it. And then you got Rogers with another shutout performance, pitching 2 outs into the 7th. Which guy deserves the game ball? I mean, for me in these situations, you always have to lean the pitcher because you got to be, yeah. Yeah, everybody's going Rogers. Okay, just making sure. I wanted to at least let it be up for debate, but apparently it is not a debate. Why so early today, BW? I don't know. I look at when the game's on and I set my stream up and that's it. I didn't really pick the time myself, but early Sunday games on Roku. I hope it's the last one for us this season. I'm not a big fan. But, hey, it's only 1:21 a.m. local time here for me. I might actually get in a decent night's sleep. And then have all of the next day off as well. You don't go to church, BW? Interesting question. I mean, the way you ask it makes it sound like if I say no, I don't, like I'm somehow wrong for not. That's kind of my choice, right? First of all, I live in Thailand. When I do go to a religious house of worship, it's a temple out here. I go to temple. I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm sorry for constantly because it's me. I'm the one that's saying, hey, the Baltimore Orioles should be the team to start games at 6:30 p.m. on weekdays, at least a half hour before everybody else, because we're going to be doing it again on Tuesday. I don't understand these start times in home games during the weekday. Why do we have to start so damn early? I'm always the first game on, which means nobody ever redirects to me from other games because we're always the first game that's over. It's a little bit annoying, and I'm always waking up early because of it. But, I'm not complaining. I'm fine. All right. I am a little delirious, though, I got to admit. I feel like I'm just flapping my gums and not saying a whole lot. So we went over pretty much everything here. Again, not a whole lot to go through with the box score. The pitching was fantastic. Dominguez gave up the home run ball, but it only just scraped out of here. Holiday with the only real notable day at the plate. Jacob Stallings, it's just nice to have a guy behind the plate that knows what he's doing back there. Again, I feel like if this team isn't going to suddenly be better, significantly because a guy like Gary Sanchez is in the lineup versus a guy like a Stallings. You know what I mean? It's one bat in the lineup. If you can't get the 8 other guys to put some runs on the board and then trust in your number 9 catcher to call a good ball game and keep everything tidy at the plate and then maybe giving you an occasional hit. Stallings, 2 hits in 2 games. I'm a fan. Welcome to the team, Jacob. I'm Team Jacob. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap her up, folks. Let me see if there's somewhere I can send you. We've swept. Where's my broom? Oh. Just so nice to be able to sweep. And have that momentum. We'll never lose again, folks. That's what I'm thinking. Don't clip that, by the way. Don't clip that. Let me see who's on right now. I'm like leaning over here. I am about to pass out. So much energy provided on a daily basis. How do I do it? And it's all real. It's all authentic. It's like nothing anyone's ever experienced before. Give me a minute. By the way, we're up to 2,970, so 30 on the nosy. Today we got 5 subscribers. There are 6 games to go. 6 times 5 is 30. So 5 per game, which is the bare minimum, gets us to 3,000 just in time Final game before the All-Star break, and we can celebrate something heading into the break. I'd like to do it a day earlier. I really don't want to get it down to the wire. But come on, folks. You got a buddy, tell him about the channel for crying out loud. All right. Let me open up the YouTube page, see if somebody I know is on here. Let's see. Yeah, Fitzy's on. I don't understand it. Nobody is showing up. Normally, I go into this little section, and it'll show me people that I'm friends with, whether or not they're live. And now when I do that, it doesn't do that. So Fitzy's calling Red Sox and Nationals. Why don't you go there and say hi to Fitzy for me? I'm going to send you there. And you can tell him the Orioles are hot on the Red Sox heels in the division. The Orioles are coming to get you. All right. I've set it up. Sending you now to Thomas Fitzpatrick. Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's call. I hope you enjoyed the entire weekend. We swept Atlanta on America's 249th birthday. Baseball, America's birthday. Come on, folks. You got to like it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. There's a lot left to it. And come on back on Tuesday night. You've got a full, 48 hours plus to, decompress, rest up, get your energy levels maxed out, and come on back, folks, because we're going to take on these Mets. And hot damn if BW isn't in the mood to pull off another 6-7 game win streak like we did about a month ago. Just keep on winning into the break. Let's go. All right, folks, that does it for me. The hat says hello and goodbye. This has been the Birdwatcher, and I will chirp at you later. Once again, the Orioles have swept the Braves. The final today, 2-1. Take care, everybody. Sending you now over to Thomas Fitzpatrick.